name is Liene and welcome back to my channel. Let's do the mid-year book freakout tag. I've been doing this tag almost every year since I had my YouTube channel, and except one last year when I took a break during the summer, so I didn't do the tag. But it's time for the tag. The half of the year is over and let's talk about it. But this tag has been here for quite some time. I'm gonna link the creator in the description box, and all the questions, they're gonna be in the description box, so you can go check them out. But let's just get through this. Number 1, best book you read so far this year. And I think it's And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This is the first book I read this year, and it is on the favorite books list for this year and for all time, I feel like. So this is Agatha Christie mystery, where a lot of people, I don't remember how many people, but there are this group of people that don't know each other. They are invited to this island, and then they start dying. They start dying. They are being killed off one by one. All they know that one of them is the killer, and they need to figure out who is it, because there's no one else on the island. It is about them trying to figure out who is the killer and who's gonna be next. Number 2, best sequel you have read so far this year, and I have Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is the second book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. Now there are 4, but I think there will be 5th one. So this book is set in a cafe where from one particular spot you can travel in time. You can go to the future or to the past, but there are conditions, and I really like those conditions. So it is very limited time, so until your coffee gets cold, and you can't change anything in the future or in the past. You just can go there and you're gonna be in the cafe. So the people you want to kind of see or talk to, you have to know that they have been in the cafe, or they have potentially, if you go to the future, that they're gonna be there, because you never know. So yeah, I really like the series so far. 2 books read. I really enjoyed both of them, so hopefully I will enjoy the rest too. Number 3, new releases you haven't read yet but want to. So I have 2 books I'm gonna show you. Those are some of the recent arrivals, like very good special edition arrivals. One of them is An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. So I really liked S.T. Gibson's A Dowry of Blood. It's one of my favorite books, so I really want to try more from this author, and I hope I'm gonna like it. I have another one. I have Evocations from the same author that recently also arrived, like in spring. But yeah, I'm really interested in these 2. And then the other book I have is the sequel to Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and it is Emily Wilde's Map of Other Lands. I really enjoyed the first one, and I really want to read the sequel. Number 4, most anticipated new releases for the second half of the year. And I actually don't know if I'm waiting for anything. I don't think I am. Nothing comes to mind. Couldn't think of this one, because I don't really follow new releases that much, and I don't know what's coming out soon. So who knows? I might I might find out something right after filming this video, but right now I don't think there is. As I said, I don't really follow new releases that much. I just see the books when someone else gets them, or when the subscription box books arrives, because those are always new releases. So yeah. Number 5 is Biggest Disappointment, and it has to be this. I read this one in February for my Cat Lady Readathon, and the illustration is cute, and it is about a girl and a magic cat. But the story wasn't that interesting, and it got more uninteresting when I found out that the illustrations are AI generated. So there is no consistency with the illustrations, and they don't always match the story, like what is said and then what is shown. So yeah, I was just so disappointed in that. Number 6, biggest surprise, and I think it's Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, because I took this one, I hoped I would enjoy it, but I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I did. It's not a perfect book. It is a story about 2 young people who are working as journalists, and they are kind of rivals because they compete for the same position, but things happen. There's war happening in this world, and war needs correspondence. So yeah, story leads somewhere. I did really, really enjoy it, and yeah, I was surprised how much I liked this book, even though there are some faults to it, but I did really had so much fun reading it, and yeah, it was such a great experience that I just loved it. Number 7, favorite new author. I don't think I have favorite new author, like you have to read more than one book for author to be favorite, but I have one author that I really want to read more of to see, because I enjoyed the one book I have read so much, and it is Rebecca Ross. And when I read that one, I remembered after that I have her adult duology. The first book is A River Enchanted, and the second is A Fire Endless. It is a duology, adult duology, so I really want to try these books and see maybe this can become one of my favorite authors, because I did really enjoy the reading experience of Divine Rivals. Number 8, newest fictional crush. And I think I say this every time, that I don't crush on fictional characters. I like them, but I don't have crushes on them. At least I don't think I have ever had a crush on a fictional character. Number 9, newest favorite character. For this, I think I have Victor from Vicious. I just found him really, really interesting, and I don't know, I connected with him more than Elijah. I don't know the English because pronunciations, how they are written in English, because I read it in Latvian, but yeah, they both have done like bad things, but for some reason I more like Victor more, finding him more good. And I think I like because he's morally gray character, like not all things he does are good, and yeah, I just find it interesting. Number 10, book that made you happy. I don't know if any of the books I read made me particularly happy, but definitely the new books that arrive, the beautiful special editions that you can see here, they make me happy. I love seeing and unpacking, unboxing the beautiful Fairy Loot and Umicrate editions that I get every month. Those are my happy moments. I have too many of them, but I love them. Number 11, book that made you cry. And it's definitely Daughter by, I don't remember, Tamara Duda was the English, her pseudonym, or her, I don't know if it's her really name on the English edition, but this is a novel by a Ukrainian author, and it is set in 2014 when the war in Donbass started, and it is tough. It is tough. War is tough, especially because this war is still happening, and you read it and you know that this book is not gonna end with war ending. There's not gonna be the end to the war, and that is tough. Number 12, most beautiful book you bought so far this year. I don't know if I bought it this year. Who remembers when I buy the special editions? But I love the special editions, as I already mentioned, and they make me happy. So this one, look how pretty it is, and underneath the dust jacket, oh, I love that it looks like an old book. The first one is the same, so oh, I love it. I love it. I always love when there is something on the hard cover, like that it is a different cover version or just an art. I love it. And the sprayed edge is my weakness, so yeah, these are just some of the beautiful books. I couldn't just choose one from the ones I have gotten, but these were the closest to me right now because I already mentioned them in this video. And the last one, number 13. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? So I'm gonna mention 2 books because I've been wanting to read them for quite some time. They've been shown on too many TBR videos and I still haven't read them, and they are These Hollow Wows by Lexi Ryan. This is a Fae book. I now can't remember, was this one where the main character went to save her sister from a faking or something? And then I have Iron Widow by Xiran J. Zhao. This is a sci-fi with robots, I think. But yeah, I've been wanting to read these 2, and they kind of match, like orangey books. But yeah, I need to read this, so I finally can say that I've read them and don't put on any more TBRs. That is it. This is it for the mid-year book freakout tag. Please let me know in the comments what is one book you want to read, definitely want to read by the end of the year. And that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye!